A pleasant day, everyone. I hope you have a good day. By the way, on your screen, no other than Miss Rodilina Tado, your reporter for today. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and learn with me.
Different places, different story on how science developed. Welcome to Cradles of Early Science. This lesson will bring you to places that has its own origin and story on how science developed. Let us focus on the development of science in Mesoamerica.
Did you know what? Mesoamerica, it includes the entire area of Central America, from southern Mexico up to the border of South America. There is no doubt that the Mesoamerican region is rich in culture and prior knowledge to the arrival of its European colonizers. Now, there are three civilizations in Mesoamerica. The first one, we have a Maya civilization. Second, Inca civilization. And the third one, we have Aztec civilization. Now, first to discuss what is in Maya civilization. Maya civilization is one of the most famous civilization in Mesoamerican that lasted for approximately 2,000 years. These people, or the Mayan people, are known for their works in astronomy. Are you familiar with astronomy? Astronomy, it is the study of everything in the universe beyond Earth atmosphere, an object that we can see in our naked eye, like sun, moon, stars, planet, and also those objects that we can only see by using telescope and other instruments like faraway galaxies and tiny particles. Aside from that, they incorporated their advanced understanding of astronomy into their temples of astronomical observation. Example, they have the pyramid at Chichen Itza in Mexico is situated at the location of the sun during spring and fall equinoxes. Now, this pyramid is known as the Temple of Kukulkan, or also just as Kukulkan, a Mesoamerican step pyramid that dominates the center of the Chichen Itza archaeological site in the Mexican state of Yucatan. The Mayans designed their temples in Chichen Itza to be used as calendars and for rituals. They were made to track celestial events, and the Mayans displayed an extraordinary knowledge of astronomy and mathematics in their construction. Their understanding about celestial bodies was advanced of their knowledge of predicting eclipse and using astrological cycles in planting and harvesting. Mayans are also known for measuring time using two complicated calendar systems. These calendars were very useful for their life, especially in planning activities and observing their religious rituals and cultural celebrations. Of all the ancient calendar system, the Maya and other Mesoamerican system are most complex and intricate calendar. They use 20-day months and had two calendar years. The 260 days sacred around, or that is called Jolkin calendar, and the 365-day Vag year, or Haab calendar. These two calendars coincided every 52 years.
The Tulkin, which translates to count of days, is also known as the divine calendar. It represents the 260 days in the Maya sacred round and is used to determine the dates of religious days, harvest, and ceremonial events such as weddings. The 260 days are divided into 20 periods of 13 days each. The Maya used what is now known as the calendar around, which is made up of three interlocking cycles: a cycle of 20 names, a cycle of 13 numbers, which is forms the 260-day sacred calendar, and a 365 days solar year. 52 years will pass until the three cycles line up again.
Mayans also developed the technology for growing different crops and building elaborate cities using ordinary machineries and tools. They built hydraulic system with sophisticated waterways to supply water to different communities. Aside from that, they use various tools and adapt themselves to innovations, especially in the field of art. Mayans built looms for weaving cloth and devised a rainbow of glittery paint made a mineral called mica. Mayan also believed to be one of the first people to produce a rubber product, 3,000 years before Goodyear received its patent in 1844. Mayans considered to be one of the most scientifically advanced societies in Mesoamerica, and they are also famous as one of the world's first civilization to use a writing system known as the Mayan hieroglyphics. They were also skilled in mathematics and created a number system based on the numeral 20. They independently developed the concept of zero and positional value even before the Romans did. That is all for the Maya civilization. Now, let us proceed to the second civilization, which is Inca civilization. This civilization is also famous in Mesoamerica. They made advanced societies ideas considering their limitation as an old civilization. The following were scientific ideas and tools that they developed to help them in everyday life. They developed roads paved with stones, stone building that surmounted earthquakes and other disasters. They also made an irrigation system and technique for storing water for their crops to grow in all types of land. Aside from that,
They have their
calendar with 12 months to mark their religious festivals and prepare them for planting season. The first suspension bridge, Kipu, a system of knotted ropes to keep records that only experts can only interpret. And lastly, they developed Inca textile since cloth was one of the special prized artistic achievements. Now, let's moving on to Aztec civilization. Aztec civilization has also made substantial contribution to science and technology and to the society as a whole. Some of their contribution are the following. The first one is the mandatory education. The Aztec put a value on education. That is why their children are mandated to get education regardless of their social class, gender, or age. It is an early form of universal or inclusive education. The second one is the chocolates. The Aztec in Mexico developed chocolate during their time. In Mayan culture, they used it as currency. They valued the cacao beans highly and made it as a part of their tribute to their gods. The third one is antispasmodic medication. They use a type of antispasmodic medication that could prevent muscle spasm and relax muscles, which could help during surgery. The fourth one is chinampa. It is a form of Aztec technology for agricultural farming, in which the land was divided into rectangular areas and surrounded by canals. The fifth one is Aztec calendar. This enabled them to plan their activities or rituals and planting season, just like Inca civilization. The last one is the invention of the canoe, a light narrow boat used for traveling in a water system.
Therefore, the three civilization of Mesoamerica gives a huge contribution to the development of science and technology in the society.
That is all for today. I hope you learned something from my report. Once again, I am Rodolina Tado, and thank you for watching.